It's festive period already, and I'm so glad to bring to you this tutorial because I know families will be gathering together and we will be feeding on several meals, meals that you've tasted before that you've not tasted before. And that is why I'm bringing you this tutorial on how to design a recipe card. If you're a food blogger, a food vlogger, if you are a food enthusiast, this video is for you. And if you are just hearing the recipe card for the first time, recipe cards are very small document that lists the ingredients and steps that are needed to prepare a dish, and can either be printed or digital. We are in the digital era already. And what are the uses of this recipe card? We use it for business, we use it for as gift, you use it for personal use, when you organize family recipe and you're keeping your favorite dishes easily accessible. And for cookbook previews, let's begin. We have various sizes. We are going to be using Canva, of course. That's the app we've been using on this channel. So if you're going to be printing it, please note you're going to let's click on create a design so that I will show you. So I'll go with custom size. So if you are going to be printing, you need to change this from pixel and change it to inches, please. If you're going to be printing this, so it's going to be 4 by 6, or you use 5 by 7. Just ensure that it has a difference of 2. But if it's going to be going digitally, so let me change it to pixel for digital products, because that is, we are in the digital era already. So you're going to use 1080 by 1350 in pixel. Then you click on create new design. Before we continue, I would love to tell you that you can actually search Canva for recipe card, please, if you want to customize a template. But I literally love to start from scratch because I know templates are easily accessible for anyone to customize. It is only starting from scratch. You need to understand the element, the color, choice of fonts, and everything. That is why I always take time to start from scratch on this channel. So now we'll go to element, and I already have the recipe I want to share, which is chicken curry sauce. So I already know what I want to do. I know the preparation because these are the details we need. We need the instructions, then we need the preparation tips. We also need the ingredient that was used. So those are the three things that I need. I just need to bring up colors and even the pictures. And of course, I don't have a picture already on my PC. So definitely, I'm just going to go ahead to search under these elements which I've used. They are all under my recently used. And definitely, I'm going to tell you what exactly you need to look out for. So the first thing I did was that this is the element I used, and I'm going to show you is a rectangle basic shape. So this shape, you just search for it. Why I used it was that I want a neutral color, but not really neutral like that. So I just decided to use this and enlarge it. So just to give me a kind of cool, calm color. So the moment I was done, I had to blend pictures, colors together. So for this one is a rectangle rounded shape. So under your element, easily search for rectangle uh, rounded shape. Then once you have gotten different ones that you want, just do what? Just enlarge it to your taste. So after it has been enlarged, of course, this color does not go with this. So why would I go ahead and pair with that color? So I'm going to pair with this color, but not this color. So all I am doing here is I'm going to, yes, so I'm pairing with this color. You can see what I did. I picked a color and then I went ahead to pair with it. To edit the color. That's why I don't like customizing a template. You can easily like bring out your own creativity starting from the scratch. And if you are stuck, you go online and get some ideas on what to do. So back to our element. you can use frame, you can use this, but for the sake of this video and of this tutorial and what we started, I'm just going to use this image of a curry sauce, chicken curry sauce. Okay, this is beef stew according to them, but it actually looks like chicken curry sauce. Since I don't have a perfect picture, but if you're a food blogger, please do ensure to use, or a food enthusiast, do ensure to use a picture of your finished product, of a meal cooked by you. Yes. So now what I'm doing here is, after I've placed it here, of course I'm not going with that color, so I'm going to remove the background. Okay, so I removed the background, and can you see what I'm doing? I enlarge it to actually fit in. So whatever recipe that you're sharing, please do ensure that the recipe is something that you've cooked, you've tested and trusted. So I'm just showing you. Of course, I'm not the food this thing. So I'm not going to own a YouTube channel teaching you how to prepare meal. Of course not. But at least I designed recipe book for people. So now looking at this, the next thing I'm doing is add a text, and you're going to make this an heading. So you type in the title or the name of the recipe that you're sharing. So for this one, I'm sharing chicken curry sauce. So for you, you type in then go to font and change it. Use any font of your choice. I'm using a Playfair display here. So what I'm doing is, yes, you can see I held on to the edges. Then I'm going to reduce the font a little. Once the font has been reduced, bring it up here. Of course, you're going to bring it there, and then we're going to go to effect. Okay, and add a background effect. We should have changed the color, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let me just change the text color to white, and then we'll go back to effect and change the color of the effect from yellow. For these, the color, I change it. I use this color, and then so I went here. I needed a hair, something like chocolate, giving me the vibes of this. So I ended up leaving it at this color, and then the chicken sauce preferred display. So from there, we're not going to go back to the effect, and we'll reduce the spread. You don't want it to actually cover the whole space, and then the roundness to 100. The transparency is already at that, so I just adjusted it and place it carefully here. Go back to your element and you search for a notebook. I ended up using this notebook. You search for notebook, you see various recommendations of notebook. You're going to enlarge it. So it has been enlarged here, and the next thing I'll be doing is the test. You had the heading, and this one is for the ingredient. So just type in ingredient. I already wrote out the ingredient in my Word document. So ensure you're not using more than 2 or 3 fonts. So I'm changing this to Playfair display. We don't want too much font, and then you're going to reduce it. So I left it at 46, but I'm not going to be leaving it in black. So let's go with color, the color of the font. And since the background is white, I'm going to go with this color. You can see that this color actually fits it best. So I'm going with this color, and then the next thing is I'm going to add a subheading, and this subheading you bring it down. So you go back to your Word where you had copied this. I'm just going to copy and paste ingredient. So this is the ingredient. I'll copy it and go back to my Canva, then paste it inside this subheading. And if you are going to type it, you can go ahead and type it. So after pasting it, what I did was enlarge, press the backspace button on my PC. You can do that on your phone. Everything I'm doing here, you can do it on your phone. Then highlight the text. So we'll be using bright and white. So from bright and white, we will decrease the font size. So once the font size has been decreased, come back to these edges and reduce it to actually fit the book screen. So now what I'm seeing here is that I still need to enlarge this. So after it has been enlarged, go back and reduce the text here. So I've reduced it and I'm loving the output of everything here. Then the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to change the color to the color of this, so of this heading, which is this color. But I need to actually, apart from having the subheading that way, there is still some other things I need to do, which is to ensure this, this actually fits up the size of this. So once I'm done, I'll need to add some little effects to this heading, which I will prefer the shadow effect, and then change the color of this. It's a black. A black will do the magic. Why? Because the background is white, so we are just going to increase the font, the transparency. So I left it at 98 just to bring about readability, and add another heading for this one, and this heading will be for my instructions. So now I'm in my Word document already. I'll copy the instructions in my Word document, and then this one I'm just going to type in instructions. That's the procedure. You can write procedure, you can write instruction, anything you want to put there. Then change the font, use playfair. You're not going to use too much font, yeah, to ensure font alignment and beauty in your design. So we'll reduce it. This is 47. So the next thing I'm doing is I aligned it here. Then I'm going to use a white color here. Of course, we are not going to use a black. The next thing we are doing is I will go to my element and get a line. Just go under your element, you'll find a line. Then place it there, increase the line weight to around 7 or 8. The line weight, then increase the line color. You're not going to leave it in black, we're going to use white kind of to just bring about. Okay, so now I'm going to add a subheading to actually input the instructions. So I'd copied it already. I'm just going to paste. All I did here was paste it and then change the font to bright and white. So we are going to reduce the font 39, which I'm still going to reduce again. I changed the color to white, as you can see here. So the next thing I'm doing is, we are almost done. I'm going to add a subheading, and this subheading I'm going to bring it down here. Yes, I want it to be on this, and for this I'll go back to my Word document and I'm going to copy this particular text, which is for preparation details. So I'm going to type in preparation details over here. Change the font to, just ensure you use the same font all through, please. Then I'm going to reduce it. Yes, I have it at 33 now. Then I'll go to effect and use a background, but not this yellow background. I'll be using a background color that resonates with the background that we've been using initially. So I'll be using this color, of course. Then I will highlight the text and change the color to white. So once I change the color to white, the next thing I'm doing is, you can see this, I'll bring it down. Okay, now this is where we are going to be doing some things here. Click outside to see. Okay, now it's perfect. I actually lift the text down to where the line was showing. So we are going to add a little bit of body text for this one. We are not going to be using a subheading. Before you paste in, go to element and get a line, this line, and it's already in white color, so we are going to place it here, but we are not going to leave it this way. Let's check the, okay, is at 4 the line weight, so you change it to 9. This is 10, so it's going to be too thick, so we're going to leave it at 8. And then this, click outside. Always try to click outside to see what you've done, because you might think you're actually doing the right thing not until you're done, but you can adjust later. So the moment I was done, just paste the text you copied to this page, and time to actually change the font and change the color. So change the font to bright and white that we've been using, and then once you've changed it, the next thing is reduce the font, and this is at 28. Bring it up and then change the color to white. So voila, we are done. We are done, we are done, we are done. If you need to adjust anything, this is just based on my own preference. Feel free to actually let out your own creativity, because that is what design is all about. Thank you so much for watching this video, and click on share once you are done to download. Remember to always name, this is what I'm saying, remember to always name uh your design. Yeah, this one I named it recipe book for food blog. You can give it any name. Then I'm going to download it. So increase the size to have a better quality. That's if you are on a pro version. Thank you for watching. I hope your party, your vlogs, and every other thing you're going to use this for comes out exciting and even more fulfilling. Let me know in the comment section what's your take on this. Do give it a try on your own. I mean, try creating something by yourself. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and you've watched this video here, do give it a subscribe. Check out other videos on our channel. Of course, you find them engaging and even lesson filled. Thank you so much. We love you, and give it a thumbs up, share with someone that would need it, and until the next video, we'll say bye bye.